sports. And everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Now a first down throw, Watson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want to fight for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Now Mahomes. Floating one, incomplete.
The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now here's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Browns.
Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. To the air yet again. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Watson.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And that timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. This complete to David Bell. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Watson, off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble with it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd, Watson able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That's going to be taken in by Felton.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Caught here by Bell. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. To throw is Watson. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we have reached half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Side has got it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Give him a couple on the catch in 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of a little bit. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out here and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Read option, this is Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes.
As the crossing route, he finds Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They get
there he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 81 yards. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I can call a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that nearly intercepted. The guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Out of the gun, they'll give to and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now a first down throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And now Watson throws another interception. Trey McDuffie with a pick. Think about that interception, great for the stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One last throw here for Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this one